tonight. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Keelan Cole. It's a gain of 7.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. They'll throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's able to find Diggs.
The pass.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Cairo Santos.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work. Off of the first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them in practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Henry on the carry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
The quarterback keeps it.
So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
The pass.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Denver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, but it'll be 2nd down. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Keelan Cole, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Elliott. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But Here's Hardman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Elliott. Across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
21, Ezekiel.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
He's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
Now back to throw. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A toss right to Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
2nd and
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
11-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
He is good. That ties the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Butker is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
3rd down and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Run from Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 46-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Edwards. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, it's it's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a throw here, hold in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Keelan Cole. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking deep for Elliott. And that's caught inside the 35. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, It's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Bud Dupree able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 10th carry now for Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target.
In your face!
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 62 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Buster is set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. This is Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26.
So the Ravens now down on the scoreboard. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we're usually talking about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it was just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.